Hi, I'm Joe.
I'm Joe's mom.
And we're Eastside Vibes.
In a sort of new location today.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like we're in a new location like every week.
There you go.
But, you know.
We're film stars now.
Yeah, I guess. We're on set.
We're on set every week.
But, so this week, we're covering something that is like a little, I would say it's a little different for us. Like, I don't know if we've done like this style of R&B to this point, on this channel at least.
Was not Frank Ocean the other guy we did?
I mean, this isn't...
Don Toliver?
No, Don Toliver's like trap music.
Oh, that wasn't him. I suppose Frank Ocean-y maybe.
Yeah, I could see you maybe comparing this artist to Frank Ocean.
Yeah,
but,
just the vibe more
than
anything, yeah.
But, since I haven't mentioned it yet, we're covering Giveon, or Giveon, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, because it has an accent on the E, but I've seen it pronounced Giveon, so that's what I'm going to go with.
That's what I'm going with, too.
But the reason I picked this is because I felt like this was an artist based on like stuff that like I listened to like with you growing up.
Okay, yeah.
That you would be into this style of music.
Yes. And
Giveon is someone who I don't know a ton about. I've kind of known who they were for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the first time I saw him or heard of him was when he was on the Chicago Freestyle with Drake.
Okay.
It was it's from like 5 or 6 years ago. I think it was on like those dark demo tapes.
Yeah.
And
right.
And I remember hearing this guy and like with this like beautiful, like dark, deep, beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm. It is
having
beautiful.
No idea who he was.
I actually think the VMAs are tonight. I think he's nominated.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But then right after that, the song Peaches went viral, and that with Justin Bieber.
Yep.
And that also like exposed him to like a big artist,
right?
Or a big audience, I should say.
Yeah, I was looking up stuff, and when I saw that, I was like, wait, whoa, he was on Peaches, and so then when I went back and listened, I'm like, sure enough, know where it is.
But after like those features came out, I got really into his first album, Take Time.
Yeah.
And there's a couple songs on there that I absolutely love. I love The Heartbreak Anniversary and Like I Want You.
Same tone?
Yeah,
again?
very like similar style.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I'm looking at my music. There's one more song from him from that time that I also really love. It's called one sec. It's called Stuck on You. And I think that was from a previous EP.
I feel like I've heard that song
I think
before.
I played it for you.
Maybe that was what it was.
And that's like what got me into him, because I saw a live performance of this song. Because it's one thing when you hear it and you're like, this guy has a good voice, but then I saw him doing it live. I'm like, holy shit! Like this guy can really, really, really sing.
Right.
And Giveon is someone I think I've like read that like he's compared, his vocal tone is kind of compared to Frank Sinatra.
I don't see it.
What? I guess I can see it, and
just because I listen to Frank Sinatra so much.
Yeah, like just because we're Italian doesn't mean we have to be snobs.
Yeah, no. But I've listened to him so much that I don't hear it. I hear two other people instead.
I can hear it. I actually think his voice kind of reminds me of like Al Green.
That's I think one of them who I said.
Like that's who I would personally probably compare him to.
Yep.
But it is in his style of music, I would even maybe compare it to like Al Green.
Yep. Oh, 100%.
Like
I'm pretty sure that's who I did. I don't have him here.
But Giveon, I believe, I don't know, like I said, I don't know a ton about him. I believe he grew up in like Long Beach.
Very good. Yes.
And he sang in like choirs and stuff growing up. Like basically I think it was because his mom was trying to like keep him off the streets basically.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all I know about him. I know that like he was like singing for a while and releasing stuff, and he just blew up because Drake found him.
Yep.
Which, for what it's worth, you know, people hate on Drake, and all the I Love McCone and stuff is going viral right now, so that relates to Drake. Drake has done a lot of artists dirty,
Yes.
As far as like not promoting them.
Yeah.
But he's also given us a lot of artists.
Yes.
Including literally Kendrick Lamar, but Giveon is one of them. Like, we would not have Giveon if there's no way he would be this famous.
No.
If Drake wouldn't have found him.
I agree.
So, before we dive into, I should also say the name of his new album is Beloved, and it came out about a month and a half ago, I would say.
I think so.
And when this came out, like, I figured, like, it made me think of you right away, and that's why I wanted to do it with you. But before we get into, like, actually talking about the album, was there anything, it seemed like you had other information on him that I don't have. So.
Oh, yeah. He's had a lot of accolades, obviously, that we don't realize. So in an interview he did with Rolling Stone, he worked in restaurants before he really hit it off. But he said, which is true, he's in his 30s. I
thought he was like 30.
Yeah, and he said for everybody else it came overnight, but for me, I had to work really hard for it.
Yeah, I think it reminded me a little bit of, I really like another R&B artist called Black.
Okay.
Where he was like, I had known who he was, but he was like underground for years and years, or even Jid, until like he kind of like finally like got discovered.
Okay.
And it's really because of Drake.
Right.
So.
There you go. Like you said, he's from Long Beach. Which is known for its rap, hip hop, funk, and surf rock, to name a few. However,
I think people know Long Beach.
However,
it's known for Snoop Dogg.
That's true. He went R&B because that's the music that his parents played when he was growing up.
Okay.
So they played that so much that's the voice he wanted to give him.
I will say, like, I'm pretty sure like Sublime is from Long Beach.
Oh.
So like, if you don't associate it with gangster rap, you'd probably associate it with like reggae rock. I guess you called it surf rock, but like that kind of music,
right?
Which is like very different from this.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
It's a huge like skater place.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yep, I remember that. So as he said, he was featured on songs by Justin Bieber and Drake. Now that I know this, it was obvious when I said I heard his singing. So the song Peaches, which he was in, was nominated for 4 Grammys in 4 categories: Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best R&B Performance, and Best Music Video. So that song really popped him out there. This song also reached _1 on Billboard's Top 100, giving him his first #1 song ever.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's had another one.
Right. He himself was nominated for an R&B for Take Time, like you said. This song peaked at #5 on the Billboards.
Which song?
Not the song, the album.
Oh, okay.
So the album was nominated. The song In the Bible by Drake, featuring Giveon and Little Drake. Is that true? Little Drake?
No, I think that's a typo.
Oh, I thought little something. I don't know. Sorry about that.
I actually don't know.
It peaked #7 on the Billboard Top 100. These rankings, he said, made him feel that he was finally beginning to be noticed, and he felt the Grammy nominations were finally getting him recognized as a strong musical solo artist. I said, this is where it is. I said, I feel his type of singing is most related to Luther Vandross. I completely get that.
Yeah, that might be like actually thinking about it, even the sample from the Kendrick song that like came out last year, like it sounds a lot like that.
Yep, I said Marvin Gaye and Al Green. Those are mine.
I don't know about Marvin Gaye, but I see Al Green.
I think I said Marvin Gaye more because of the instrumental parts of it in some of his songs. Not a lot, but in some of his songs.
So, like always, we're going to talk about a couple of our favorite songs and then go over some like more overall thoughts on the album at the end. And I believe I mentioned that it's called Beloved, but if I didn't, this new album is called Beloved. And I believe you have the first song that we picked, so
yeah,
you can,
Mud.
You can speak first.
I like that. I just like, and I'll get to it. So it describes the pain of a relationship, which we always seem to run into, but it's a relationship where trust has been broken, and as a result, it led to false accusations against that person. Okay. And so I felt this was possibly autobiographical, possibly.
It seems like the album is, if you listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, because it was like, he was with someone and there was a breakup and somehow either he did her dirty or she did him dirty.
Yeah.
Him dirty, one of the two. One of the things, and I forgot to put the lyrics in here, but he's talking a lot, like I said, about the relationship, but he the mud part is, he's like, you keep making me feel like I'm mud, I'm like, dirt, like mud and all that kind of stuff. And you really feel the pain in his voice in this one. You really feel the sadness. So that's why I said I almost thought it was autobiographical. Was this a release at all? Like was this a song? A single? No. Yeah, I would say I wouldn't think so. Sure, it works for a number one song on an album, but I definitely would not see this as a single, but I really did like the song.
Yeah, I will say, like, when I actually listened to this album, this song, when I listened to the whole thing through, like, this song felt like pretty, like, dark or somber to open it.
Yep.
Which a lot of the songs that I've liked of his in the past have had that tone too, but it almost, like, for me made it, like, not like hard to get into, but like it feels like heavy.
Oh, you said that, yeah.
That it feels like the album is going to be heavy.
Right. Whereas when you go further along, it changes. Like the melody or whatever of it changes. So for me, that's it. That's Mud. I
believe your second song, or your next song you picked, is the next song on the album.
Rather Be. Okay, this is like the secret I held from you. And you may know it. All right. So this song is about the realization of a past relationship that was painful and profound, but it's not doing one another dirty or anything. It's just like you're remembering a really bad relationship that you had that was good and it's bad. Through these feelings, he realized he would rather endure the heartache of a lost love than to never have loved that person again, or at all, I should say. These lyrics really show that essence of it. So I'd rather be a fool than to start with something new. Crying hardly does it anymore. Can't drink away the pain anymore. Oh, I'd rather be a fool than believe in someone new. I'd rather be with you than the other half of someone who's not even half of you. So whoever this was meant a lot to him. But so I said, Luther Vandross. Okay. So I said to you, I mentioned that I wanted to talk about Luther Vandross a little bit. So I'm listening to this song and I'm listening. I'm like, I know I've heard like this song before. So I'm looking, and sure enough, in 2002, Luther Vandross also released a song called I'd Rather.
Oh, so it's literally a sample?
Yeah, and so this is what it is. The meaning of Luther's song is to express devotion to and recognizing that true love is inapplicably valuable. He would rather face difficult times with the one he loves than enjoy the comfortable times with someone else. And these are the feelings that are relevant to that, which are thrown into the other one. So I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else, like the same thing. I'd rather be beside you in a storm than safe and warm by myself. I'd rather have hard times together than to have it easy apart. I'd rather have the one who holds my heart. So I was like, I was like, wait, what? I thought that was amazing, actually. Absolutely amazing. I'm glad it clicked in my head.
No, I'm going to have to go back and actually like think about like re-listen, because I didn't catch that right away. And usually I'm pretty good with that kind of stuff. You are.
So listen to Luther's first and then go back and listen to his.
I've heard that song, I'd Rather. Yeah. So I don't know like why I wouldn't have like caught on that.
Yeah. I just thought it was amazing. Like I said, I'd heard it and I'm like, and I knew who the people were that I was comparing them to, and so I'm going and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's Luther right there.
So the next song we picked is actually the next song on the album.
There you go, 1, 2, 3.
It's 20s.
Okay.
And this was the lead single. When this came out, I really liked this song.
Okay.
I thought I think the first two songs, like we said, have like a pretty like negative-ish tone to them.
Definitely, yeah.
This one is not nearly as negative. Like sonically, it's not negative. Yep. The melody is like a lot brighter than a lot of the rest of, or at least the first two songs.
Right. You know what? Speaking of melody, I'm just jumping back. The instrumentals in the beginning of Mud are beautiful. It's an orchestra. It's
Yeah.
like, and it's almost like one of those where it's like the beginning of a movie where they're leading it into it. So when you hear that, you don't think the song is going to be as negative as it is, because the instrumentation is unbelievable. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
The beat on this song is a little more like uppity
Yeah.
than the first two songs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually really like the lyrical like sentiment of this track, because he's basically saying like I wasted my 20s on you.
Yep.
And it's obviously a double meaning,
Yes.
because it's talking about his age, because I think he's like 30 or 31.
Yeah, somewhere.
So he must have been dating this person for a while, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels like he like wasted time being with this person, which I can totally relate to.
Yep.
And then he's also referring to his money.
Right.
How like he wasted his 20s on this person. Like, he's literally spending money on this person.
I didn't get that. That's cool.
Yeah. So it's like a little cool, like little like double entendre. And I wonder how many people like actually picked that up, because that's definitely, he's definitely doing that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a good skill.
Yeah, and I really like the both of it. Like, I wasted my time and money on you. Both
20s.
of them.
In my 20s and with my 20s.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't really even have to talk that much about his vocals, because every single song, his vocals are incredible.
Yeah. Please, and I've said this before, but truly, please listen to him. Again, he's not. He's had Grammy nominations and stuff like that. He's not as
he's popular.
He's popular. Big. He is popular. But you just, if you never have, just listen to his voice, because it just takes you back to that time of Ambrose and all that.
Because I wonder if like some of the people who like watch our videos would be exposed to this kind of R&B.
Oh, possibly.
I'm wondering, because like one thing I don't know if you're realizing with music when we do this stuff is I'll see this with like shows and stuff too, and on YouTube, there are so many people in the goddamn world that you don't realize that there are people who are incredibly popular that you would never come across.
Yep.
Like, I'll see videos of people like or I'll see like comments of people getting mad when like people from like wherever react to like Queen. But it's like, to me, it's like, if you're from a certain situation, there's a good chance you've never heard that in your life. Where,
that's true.
You know, if your dad only played Slim Thug when you were a kid, like,
right. Well,
where the hell would you have heard Queen?
Yeah, exactly. Like, he grew up listening to R&B his whole life. I'm sure he heard the other stuff, but that's what he knew.
But that's kind of my point, though, is like, there will be artists like this where
that's crazy.
They're like very popular, but like you would never even have known this is being made. Like, obviously, stuff like K-pop is like a good example of that too. But like, for people who watch our videos, I don't know like how many people would have been exposed to him. So like she said, listen, check him out if you haven't.
Definitely. Well, if I am going to throw this in there, so I'm not going to say where I go to, but there's this coffee place I go to, and I somehow brought Giveon up to this barista, and he completely knew who he was. And so I was glad to hear that.
But anyway, I mean, obviously that person listens to.
Yeah, that's cool.
I feel like Giveon is probably someone, if you listen to like indie music, you're probably more exposed to that. Like almost stuff like Clairo, which is weird because I don't know how much they relate, but
yeah,
I think they're kind of in the same scenes. The last song that I picked is Numb.
Okay. I can't get that in my head, so talk about it.
Which, Numb is a lot more of like a brighter instrumentation. I remember when I was like listening to it back again this morning, like this, I went back to this one because I'm like, it just sounds like, it's a little more punchy than a lot of the rest of the album, like it has more energy.
Is that one like second to last or something like that?
No, it's like the sixth song.
The sixth song,
it's like right in the middle.
Yeah, there's, 13 songs?
Yeah.
There's not that many.
Yeah, it has like this very like vibrant sound, which is kind of funny because the tone of the song is not that way, because he's like kind of saying he's like become like numb to like feelings because of like, like how like being, I guess, I don't necessarily say he's depressed, but feeling down about this breakup.
Yeah, well, like
he's
you said,
become numb to like love.
Yeah, because whoever it was did him dirty, obviously, and he's like, yeah, I get it.
But the instrumental and the tone of the song have a lot like brighter sound and the meaning. It creates a kind of like a juxtaposition, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Because you listen to it and you think it's gonna be like sound positive, but then like lyrically it's not.
Yeah. Well, that's what sucks you in too. You know, when you have great instrumentation at the beginning of a song, it will suck you in, and then when it does that like reverse to, you know, where you're like poppy, and then it's like, oh, you really want to listen to it more.
Yeah. So those are the 4 songs we picked to talk about. There's obviously other ones. I like Diamonds for Your Pain was pretty good.
Yes.
And then the second to last song you mentioned, that's Avalanche.
Yes.
Also a good song.
Yes. I have to go back now and listen to Take Time, because I guess I never really, even though I wrote that it was so hyped up, I never really
there's a couple of songs like Heartbreak Anniversary and like I Want You.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to
phenomenal
those.
songs.
Yeah. He's a great artist.
I will say, if we're getting into our overall thoughts on this, in my opinion, I like to Take Time more than this album. I think Beloved is good, but there are times it's almost like you need like a certain setting for this album for it to like work. It's almost like a rainy day, or like I was listening while I was cleaning yesterday.
Yes, yep, definitely.
And it worked really well for that.
Yeah.
But like there are other times when I think I told you I was listening to it where I was kind of like, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's like boring me, but like.
Well, like I think if you're walking or something, you're not gonna get into it. Yeah.
But if you like actually like listen, because the thing is, for what it's worth, its vocals on every song are literally phenomenal, and lyrically it's great.
So Take Time, is it a more upbeat album? It's
like this.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I got more attached to some of those instrumentals.
Okay.
I think it's also shorter.
Oh, okay.
And
this one was short too.
Yeah. There's less songs. I mean.
Oh, okay. All right.
But overall, I did like this record. I think it's a good R&B record.
It was a good choice.
Yeah. And like I said, the reason I picked this is because I wanted you to listen to it, because I thought that you would really like this, probably more than me, to be honest.
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have any other closing thoughts or anything else you want to say?
No, I mean you said it all, and I'm gonna go back and listen to Take Time now. And now that you said to me it was fewer songs and nominated for a Grammy. That's impressive.
I think for me it worked more that it was fewer songs, because it made them like hit a little bit more.
I got you.
If that makes sense. Like for this, it's like you're kind of like, where are we in the album? Because like when you're listening to it, because there's 13 songs, I'm like, did I go to the next song yet?
Yeah. Is there? Did he have a single come out from this album?
20s was the single.
20s was it? Okay.
And I really liked that song.
Okay.
That's my favorite song on the album, to be honest.
I like that entendre.
So, but anyway, so those are our feelings on Giveon'S Beloved. I'm Joe.
I'm Joe's mom.
And we're Eastside Vibes. And thanks for watching.
Bye.